Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the mysterious JG, trying to get a backlog of stuff saved up that you guys can watch while I'm in the hospital, recovering from the surgery. And I had hoped that I could finish with this side story stuff, but I might not quite get that done. That might have to actually complete when I get back. But we'll see. We've got, new zones can be... Ooh, got a lot of places can build new districts. Better know a district. We got a lumber mill here. I keep thinking we only have 4 labor left. We have 16 labor. It takes 4 to do each of these. Oh, you are in bad shape. So he will temporarily be replaced as the overseer. I don't know why I'm worried about keeping the overseers in place, because we're not going to have enough labor to do very much this turn.
What would you like?
So we still have a marriage alliance with them, and we have a marriage alliance with them, but that's going to break. So I don't know. I don't know if the alliance with the Hojo will end immediately, but I expect it would. If we break our alliance with the Yamagawa, it's the Triple Jump Moonsault Alliance. It's a 3-way dance here that we're doing. So if we betray the trust of oh god, I can't even remember the freaking joke I was gonna make. Because who was it? The 3-way ECW always had these 3-way dances. It was the guy from the Full-Blooded Italians, Little Guido. And then it was Yoshihiro Tajiri, and I can't remember the third guy who was always in those matches, so never mind my stupid wrestling reference that doesn't make sense anyway. I can't do. Yoshinobu Takeda. We got to kick him out of the clan. You are out of the shrine. Turn in your ring and your tie tack, because you are out of the shrine. Let's find out who he is real quick before we kick him out. Shows loyalty in contract. Can be trusted as a retainer, even though he's a traitor. Eldest son of Shingen. He fought in the Battle of Kawakinojima. He led a failed rebellion against the invading Imagawa. He was confined to a temple where he died 2 years later. So he's married to Raishoin, who is the daughter of the Imagawa. She's the daughter of Yoshimoto Imagawa. She married Shingen Takeda's son Yoshinobu as a condition of the Kososun alliance, later returning to Tsuruga after Shingen forced Yoshinobu to kill himself. I will support Yoshinobu as a mate. I'm proud to be kin of the Takeda clan. I can agree with my master's way of doing things, although I don't think I'll get along too well with him when he orders me to kill myself. Alright, Yoshinobu, where you at, man? Why are they making me look so hard to find you? It's a bad sign. I'm into the created officers. Hasn't shown up yet. Exile Yoshinobu Taka will resolve the alliance of the Imagawa clan. Is that okay? Yes. Our officers will go down, our kin will go down, our treasures will stay the same. You'll regret treating me like this eventually. When I kill myself, then you'll be sorry. The day the Takeda army's invasion of Tsuruga became public, the Takeda heir, Yoshinobu, was captured and locked up in a temple in Kai. Oh, okay, so he was captured after we betrayed the Imagawa. They took him captive, which would make sense. He was charged with collusion with the Imagawa clan and plotting to assassinate Shingen. No, never mind. we locked him up because I guess our pretense for attacking the Imagawa is claiming that they were plotting against us. That would make sense. All of which came to light from Masakage Obu's testimony behind the scenes. Also captured was a chief or trainer, Toramasa Obu, who was executed. A few days later, Yoshinobu was made to cut his own stomach. Not only exiling my father, but forcing my son to death. 'Tis a damned path, this one. Yeah, Shingen, you're kind of a jerk. I'm just throwing it out there, dude. Like, I didn't know this about Shingen's personal history. There's a lot of weird shit like this in noble families with, like Neo made some play. What little story it had, I thought there was some interesting stuff with, what's the Neo's love interest there? The old Neo fell in love with the Kunoichi, whose name I don't remember, but she was like, it started with an O, and it was like 2 syllables or 3. But anyway, no, she was supposed to be a daughter of Ieyasu, and she could have been one of several people. He had historical daughters, multiple, but like she turned on her father after her father allowed his son, who was a hostage, to be killed. And as part of his political machinations, like he did something for the good of the power of the clan that he knew would get his son killed, I think. So that's a thing. Although he directly ordered his son and stuff. I feel my liege's pain. It is nothing. I've already got used to it. But moreover, Masakage, I'm worried about you. You must feel terrible over sending Toramasa to this end. Oh yeah, it's really rough. The expression you wear now is the one I had back then, when I exiled my father to Suruga. Afraid of what you've done, untrusting of others, that kind of expression. Dots. Your pain is my pain. With the support of my brother and retainers, I was able to escape from that darkness. Now it's my turn to support you. As two who know the same pain, let us walk together. My liege, such words, I am unworthy. Masakage, take on the prestigious name of Yamagata. Call yourself Masakage Yamagata from now on. No! What the fuck? You can't just tell me to change my name! From this day forward, Toramasu's Red Brigade, our mightiest force, is now under your command. You've got the talent to handle it, break down all of Takeda's enemies. Yes, my liege. I, Masakage, will become an Ashura of war and open the path of my liege's conquest. So we have accomplished the expelling of Yoshinobu Takeda. Yay us. So I've gained the Red Cavalry trade. I've got to capture Sunpu Palace. Ah, but we still have an alliance with the Hojo. This is kind of a big deal. Cautious of a strong influence. Cautious of a strong influence. Cautious of a strong influence. Enemy of our ally. Wait, we're allied with Iwasugi? Oh, no, they are allied with the Iwasugi. That kind of looks like that. The Iwasugi logo and the Date logo are close enough. They always get me confused. These guys are friendly of us. Vassal to the Iwasugi. These guys I probably should have already conquered. Whatever, I think I do conquer them in the other reality. Okay, the Hojo are not our enemy, which means... we're supposed to take Sunpu Palace. These guys' troop counts seem drastically reduced now. But yeah, we don't have a lot of troops up here. This is part of what's wrong in this reality. We would have much more troops to work with in some of these other cities. Oh, we have some guns too. Am I doing a dumb thing? I've probably got all of our super fancy dudes all hanging around in Tsutsujigasaki, don't I? Because it's got a big force of troops, but... Yeah, if all of our created officers are here... Let's get Shaman up there to lead some troops. Let's get, Ryo Ryotoshi over here to lead some troops. Get Lita's grandma over here to lead some troops. Did I send anyone to Kato Castle yet? I think I just did. I sent 3 people out, so I sent one of them here, one of them here, and one of them here. So I need to wait a turn for them to actually arrive. Then we can have about 4 units march out of here. Meanwhile, let's try to bribe the nearby natives. The Yanayama tribe is totally on our side. Meanwhile, the Azai stuff's still happening. With conditions surrounding Mino in flux, Nobunaga began to look for new allies. His search led him to the Azai clan, who ruled over northern Omi. Odani Castle was a major transit hub, so securing it through an alliance would be critical in ensuring a safe route to the capital. However, allying with the Azai clan would also mean gaining the support of the talented Nagamasa Azai. To form an alliance with the Azai, Nobunaga decided to offer Nagamasa his sister, Oichi, who was known throughout the land for her beauty. Ichi. This alliance will virtually secure my route to the capital. Plus, it is a roadblock we must overcome at some point. There are many in the Azai clan who put great weight on their alliance with the Asakura, and do not look fondly upon the Oda. This includes Hisamasa, the previous clan leader. Therefore, we need to offer them proof that we are not proposing this alliance half-heartedly. So that is my role. I understand. This is the fate of a woman of a warrior clan. If it can be of help to our clan, then I will gladly undertake this task. It was decided that Oichi would be Nagamasa's wife, and the people celebrated the marriage of the young warrior and the peerless beauty with equal parts joy and envy. The daimyos of the nation all had their eyes on the new Oda-Azai alliance, which would last forever and would totally be a good thing that everyone would have a lot of fun with.
Your orders?
Templar.
Here is last month's balance.
We spent more than we made again.
Reporting in.
Yuki clan has changed their mind. Woo! Alright. So, I have more domestic stuff happening that just out of habit I'd like to jump in and do what I can. You shouldn't even be the overseer. That other guy should. But I guess that was it. So now we should be able to march for wait a second. Oh. Either he didn't get there yet, or I didn't send anybody. Oops. We got Ryu Ryatushi here. Ida's grandma's here. I guess I either forgot or I just didn't get all the way there yet. I think I just forgot. Vulture Bobo can take care of this. Maybe Vulture Bobo and Lethal can team up. Alright, guess we're waiting another turn. Oops. Suppose we could, JG Mystery to scout multiple castles using his incredible castle scouting abilities. Throw a little bit more gold at these tribes to make sure they're backing us up in the coming invasion. And I guess we'll wait another turn. I don't think we've got a super tight time limit on this. 1570. So we got a decade to get this done. There's going to be more than this one piece to it, I'm sure, but I don't know what the Hojo are up to, but they're marching.
Let's head out. We march.
Oh, they're fighting. I don't know who they're fighting. We can take advantage. Christianity is spreading. Okay. Looks like the Asakura and the Saito are becoming Christians. Or rather, getting Western merchants to visit.
Is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Harvest of rice, tree appeasing tribes, castles have been scouted. Okay. Lita Castle, which is run by Lita's grandma. Don't know where they're going. I guess they're still allied with the, They don't want to deal with a traitor, so they still have a marriage alliance with the Hojo. So, the Hojo are kind of okay with the fact that we betrayed them, I guess. They're like, well, I mean, that don't confront me none as long as I get my rent money by next Friday, they say. There we go. Lethal is in charge. Bobo is his adjutant. But the point is that we're back, Jack, and ready to attack. Let's rock. And this is the only unit that's not getting guns. So let's see if we can do something about that.
What would you like? Thank you very much.
There we go.
We march.
Let us show them how we do battle. Let us help.
You're not ready for the.
Oh yeah, they're down, bitches.
Let us help.
I've come of age and I'm ready to do my best, baby. She's a child of Shingantaka and inheriting his talent. That's your fate, I can only accept it.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in. Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Doesn't even seem like they changed their marching. So we're going to take this city. It's on the way to Sunpu Palace, so I'm not going to try to skip it. Because it'll just be a distraction while we're trying to take Sunpu Palace, so we do want to take care of it.
Yes.
Copulation, you say? Yeah, we already saw this one. I don't know why it's triggering now, but... Sorry, clan was limited by the Anto clan.
Moving out. I'm not letting you run. We will aid you.
Let us begin the meeting.
Okay,
Reporting in.
we have both those castles surrounded. It's only about a matter of
Here
time.
is last month's balance. Reporting in.
You know, I had JG Mystery scout these places, and I didn't even really ever check to see what was going on. And all the cities that were out of range of JG Mystery's mastery scouting, we still can't see, so oops. Oh well. I think it'll be fine. Lethal, can you take care of this from a distance?
You're not ready for the
Throw down your weapons. I mean, throw down your weapons. Sunfu Palace now belongs to us. Bobo and Lethal are being attacked, by the way, so that's not going to quite finish, but we accomplished our mission. Maybe that means that the clan just collapses. Or the Hojo might have something to say about this. Wiping away the faction sympathetic to the Imagawa clan, centered around his heir, Yoshinobu, Shingen Takeda began the invasion of Tsuruga as tragedy music played. This action utterly vexed the ruler of Sagami, Ujiyasu Hojo. The Hojo clan was a member of the Triple Jump Moonsault Alliance, and Ujiyasu's wife was of the Imagawa clan. Ujiyasu immediately broke the alliance with the Takeda and sent Shingen's daughter, his heir Ujimasa's wife, Obain, back home. Obain, very close to Ujimasa at the time, was so shocked by her sudden separation that she became bedridden with sickness. Sending my son to his death, stealing away my daughter's happiness. Do I truly desire Tsuruga this much? Yes, I do. No, mere Tsuruga isn't what I desire. And what do I desire? And if I give up now, that will trample on the ambitions of all those who've died for me. Forgive me, daughter of mine. Sure thing, father of mine, brother of mine, mother of mine. It's a Doctor Who thing, the family of blood. This is the path I've chosen, to become a monster and take this world. After a brief passage of time, Obain passed away while unconscious. To mourn her, in a rare display, 2 family temples were set up. One by her husband, Ujimasu Matsa Hojo, and another by her father, Shingen Takeda, both men who loved her. Masakage Yamagata engages Ujimasa Hojo.
Onward to the battlefield.
A messenger has come from Matsudaira clan. Will you see him? Yes. Let's join forces and walk that. Sure.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Force of 1,000 fighting enemy of 2,000 were being pushed back. Yuck.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Yuck. Who's actually attacking me? It's, okay. It's not as bad as they made it out to be. Don't think we're taking Odawara Castle. Those only got 500 soldiers, according to this.
Just leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Leave it to you. Masakage Yamagata engages Ujimasa Hojo. Well, did I mess up and already... Yeah, okay, I didn't mess up exactly, but Masakage Yamagata is in a unit that we've got deployed. Okay. Well, let's see what that means for the plot. Meanwhile, let's get Vulture Bean is the overseer. She should probably be taking over. Froxus is kind of... she's an odd one for battle capability because she's got really high leader and really low valor. She's a good one for political. I don't think we're supposed to be taking territory from the Hojo, though.
If we work together,
Like
we can
Motonobu
win this.
Sarada's unit isn't even worth fighting. Oh, and now this is going to distract us. Motoyasu Matsudaira had taken back Mikawa and started battling for dominance as a daimyo in his own right. Strong territorial bond and great skill of the Mikawa warriors helped his expansion greatly. The Mikawa are certainly powerful, and the loyalty they support me with is laudable. To bring out that power in its fullest, I need to show the world that I am their leader. I'm talking like old Ieyasu, even though I'm very young. Can't go without naming myself Mikawa representative and making the clan worthy of the title either. With that, Motoyasu Matsudaira changed his name to Ieyasu Tokugawa. This was all to become a central figure to the men of Mikawa, who made up the bulk of his retainers. Don't know if we have control over this, but... okay, we did get them to engage. Let's see what the plot says. The Takeda army broke the Triple Alliance and conquered Tsuruga. In response, the Hojo clan joined with the Imagawa to oppose them. The Takeda are shameless, men of boundless cruelty. Elites of Hojo, now is the time we take Kai. Make the East ours! The Takeda army, exhausted from the invasion of Tsuruga, faced grave difficulty in each battle with the Hojo. Red Brigade, gather! Now is the time to repay our debts to our liege, to show that we are the mightiest under the heavens. Also, is that like a bit of a horse's mane on the side of my picture there? Must be. The Takeda's army's saving grace was the valiant actions by the Red Brigade, led by Masakage Yamagata. Trust in me, trust in the strength of the Takeda. Show those cowards of Hojo the terror of the Red Brigade. Let's spread communism throughout the world. Workers of the world, reunite. We are the Red Brigade. Unable to counter the Takeda army's fierce resistance, the Hojo clan ended up seeking peace. The fame of Kagemasa Yamagata and the Red Brigade went on to be known far and wide. Oh, we've accomplished the invasion of Tsuruga then. Yukuma Castle, Totomi. After obtaining this castle, Ieyasu Tokugawa was worried about something. Pulling a horse? This castle's name sounds kind of unlucky. Hey, what's this land called? I hear it's called Hamamatsu, my lord. Then we're calling this castle Hamamatsu Castle. Got it? Whatever. I mean, yes, my lord. The name doesn't have a lick of taste in it. This sure is like Lord Ieyasu. Since Yukuma Castle was perceived to have an unlucky name, its name was changed to Hamamatsu Castle from that time on. Ieyasu took quite a liking to this castle, and was said to have used it as his main base for a long time. How exciting.
Corner the enemy.
So Kanbara Castle is now mine. It's easier than I thought. That was Lita's grandma, by the way. We've grown stronger. Yonuku tribe has sworn allegiance to us.
Enemy officer captured.
Well, so I think we've got peace with the Hojo now. The question is, do we want to wipe out these Imagawa cities, or am I going to mess up the story if I do that? I think we need to throw down a save here anyway. Let's just park these guys for a moment. Or have them all... See, I wanted to give them orders before we... Let's park them over here.
Right.
See if a new historical quest triggers for us to do. Because I don't think Invasion of Suruga is the last quest. I think we've got one... And Adopt Copulation, I'm not even counting. I think we've got one more quest after Invasion of Suruga. But it is kind of time to call it a video. Ah, boy. I should have called it a video already. Inabayama Castle, Mino. Nobunaga Odo, Daimyo of Owari, has finally achieved his goal of conquering Mino. Because in this reality, Shingen didn't already take it over while trying to keep the Oda alive long enough for Nobunaga to take over. Congratulations, Lord Nobunaga. Ah, Takugan. I've finally taken it. From this land I will move the nation. A world where warriors, where I control the flow of all things, is what I will aim for. That is my desire. That is the task of unification through arms. The task I will undertake. Unification through arms? You have put quite a lot of thought into this, my lord. In that case, unworthy though it may be, might I give you a small suggestion? How about naming this land Gifu? Gifu, based on King Wen of Zhou, who began his conquest at Kishan, with the key being our Gi. A good idea. This land is now Gifu. And so Nobunaga Oda granted Inabayama Castle the new name of Gifu Castle. With the ideal of unification by arms, of warrior rule, he began his endeavors of territory expansion from his new fortress. Masanobu Shina has had a son, Katsuyori Takeda. Or Katsuyori. I was kind of portrayed as a nice, fun character in, you know, Legend of Sonata or whatever it's called, but history kind of remembers me not being that great. Daimyo from Kai, son of Shingen. He continued his father's expansionist policies, but was abandoned by his men, leading to defeat to the Oda. He later committed suicide at Mount Tenmoku. See, he's got above average stats, but he ain't no Shingen, that's for sure. Seems I've fallen ill. Oh.
Your orders?
Templar.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Hidden path and specialty has been found. And, well, I'll tell you what. Because you can forget to do this outright, and that's a bad idea. Let's move some people to Kanbara before I save the game. We'll get Froxus out there. Oh no, we'll keep Froxus here to be in charge of that base. We'll move... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll move... Man, there's a Takeda who's not that loyal. What the hell? I wish... I don't have time. I can end the video, otherwise I'd read about it. But we'll move Uncle Baldo and Jaxor's out there, and Katsuyori to be... Oh no, not Naminara. Who should probably be the Castle Lord, because her loyalty is the lowest. Or his. I think it's a her. Alright, we're going to throw down a save. We're going to call it a video. And I don't know. I'm going to have to check. This may be the last historical quest that they have. I don't remember. I thought there was one more, but maybe not. Because kind of what happens next for Shingen... Now, we just allied with, which might have broken something. I hope not. We just allied with the Matsudaira. In real history, kind of the next thing that happens... Shingen kind of resolves things with the... We're going to finish off the Imagawa. Between us and the Matsudaira, we finished the Imagawa. And the Hojo apparently were angry, but they didn't do anything about it. Because our Red Brigade communist infiltration units. So the next thing that really happens is Shingen decides to push through he decides he's going to try to push for Kyoto. And he marches through the Mitsudaira territory. He defeats the Mitsudaira, but... Well, that's a whole thing in the Samurai Warriors games. And it even shows up as part of... Legend of Sanada or Spirit of Sanada. So, blanking on his name, even though you play as him for half of that game, but Yukimura's dad, who's a servant of, not a servant, he's a samurai who's pledged his loyalty to Shingen. He ends up gaining, in that story, a version of the story at least, he gains a hatred for Ieyasu while fighting through. Because this is now Tokugawa, not Matsudaira anymore. So, we're gonna... Like, what would actually happen next is that we would invade this territory, and we would win the battle, but then not really press our advantage. And during all this, Shingen dies as a result of these attacks. And, he's either wounded by an arrow, or something happens. So he wins the fights against the Tokugawa army, but he's killed. And then his son takes over, and when he comes to he comes through again, because the plan is, okay, now we've taken all this territory, we've taken out the Imagawa, we're going to march towards Kyoto. We're going to start our path of conquest towards the capital. Maybe that's not really the plan. Maybe he just thinks that the Tokugawa are the next force he can take out. But either way, Shingen dies, even though he wins the fights, but he just manages to get killed by, a stray arrow. And when his son comes back and tries again, this time the Oda are aiding the Tokugawa, and you have the Battle of Nagashino, where that's like kind of historically the battle where Nobunaga really, for Japanese combat, proved once and for all the musket was king, because the Takeda send their massive cavalry forces charging against fortified musket positions and get cut down. And after Nagashino, what's his name? The guy who just joined, Shingen's son. Like they say, his vassals start abandoning him. I don't even know. It's just like Nagashino is just basically the death knell for the Takeda, and it comes so. But basically, again, there's two big battles left that I remember the Takeda being a big part of in the Samurai Warriors games and stuff. And one of them is a win for the Takeda where Shingen dies, and the other one is a big loss for the Takeda. So I think as far as the historical events go, when you're playing as Shingen, that's when they stop, because they don't usually make you play through. Like, if you're playing as the Oda, you're going to get the Battle of Okahazama. If you're playing as the Imagawa, they don't make you go through that, like, incredible loss where you just get crippled. Similar to this, Kawaka Najima, I think we play no matter which side we're on, because it's a stalemate between these two forces. But I don't think the Hojo have historical events where they're forced to lose to the Takeda. So I don't know if we got one thing left to do or if we're completely done. But I know I'm done with this video because we've already gone too long. And what I'm getting at is I got to look it up. When we come back next time, we might be pursuing one more historical event for the Takeda. Maybe even two more. Maybe there's more left than I realized. But we might be coming back next time to our other reality where we've taken over Inuyama Castle. And like all that weird stuff where we're not Shingen, we're Masanobu. I don't know. I have to find out if there's any more historical events. But we'll find out together next time. Bye for now.